Bayonetta.
And welcome back, everyone. This is Jeff Beller, and today we'll be continuing with the Bayonetta 2 playthrough with Prologue, World of Chaos. So without further ado, let's begin. Ah yes, Christmas Day. A day filled of hope, cheer, friendliness, presents, and a butt ton of snow that makes your neighbors very unhappy because they have to mow their lawns. Or plow their lawns, I should say. Sega, with their ever-thriving taxi company, Nintendo, flying above everyone else on top of their high-flying billboards, and Platinum Games, who now owns a bus. And of course, Team Little Angels, a little sub-team in Platinum Games that helped develop the Bayonetta series. Now, I really like how they actually did the opening cutscenes, or really how any kind of media does opening cutscenes by like displaying names of different people like Hideki Kamiya, who's apparently up to 30% off right now. That's a deal of a century. Doing the cutscenes like this, or the credits like this, makes the world feel, I don't know, a bit more creative, a bit more vibrant. If you know what I mean. I'm probably using the wrong adjectives completely, but yeah. Also, another thing I like about the introduction is that not only does like a lot of cameos, but we actually get to see the main character, Bayonetta, finally. After like, what is it, months of, I don't know, yeah, months of just teasing this game for you guys. And of course, Enzo, who has now been reduced to basically, not really a slave, but more of like that one guy you bring along the stores to help carry your stuff, because even though you could easily bring a cart, you're just too lazy, or too fashionably or stylish to do so.
Grabbed onto my leg, sobbing like a schoolboy.
Oh, Enzo. Never catching your break, is he?
This is why I can't have good things. You're some piece of work, you know that? If you weren't already lined up to go to Inferno, you'd be well on your way with all the shit you pull.
Okay, I'm just gonna make a little, like, random comment out of nowhere. I like Bayonetta with the short hair. I don't know why. I felt like I needed to mention that at one point in the beginning of the playthrough for whatever reason. Since in the first game, she kind of has it, well, in both games, really. In the first game, she had much longer hair, to the point where she had to, like, make a little spire on her head of it. But now she has short hair. Why is that? I don't exactly know the reason, but I don't know. Something about, like, keeping up with the trends or something. Going along with Bayonetta's personality being stylish and such. Honestly, I prefer how everyone looks like Bayonetta and the other character about to see in a few bits. Overall, like, style. I don't know. That's just me. Maybe you think differently. I don't know. Say in the comments if you think whatever's whatever.
I know better than to tell you a damn thing. I'll never hear the fuck.
And speaking of secondary characters, that was just unnecessary. Hilarious, but completely unnecessary. At least we get to get introduced to Jean. Also, apparently, F the presents. I mean, what how do you work to stylishly catch them with one hand and just toss them on Enzo? It's fine. It's not like they cost an arm and a leg or anything.
Figured out how a broke, bumbling wise guy managed to turn himself into a semi-respectable family man.
Forget about it. And what's this Ceresa shit? You're about as sweet as my Nona's grappa, you know that?
Okay, quick aside, what the hell's a grappa? Like, what is that? Does anyone know? Like, if you know, please leave in the comments what the hell a grappa is. Because I've had many sleepless nights wondering about Enzo's Nona's grappa. Wait, that came out wrong.
But they aren't the only ones. Pray tell. Our friends down south seem to be a bit upset as well. And now in Lighthouse, the annual holiday parade is...
And yet they continue the trend of keeping the shadows of Bayonetta and Jean to be representative of their little... who they're basically tied to. Which in this case, Bayonetta's kind of tied to an individual called Madama Butterfly. And Jean, I don't remember at this current point in time. May need to look that up later.
Whoa, shit! The Platinum Stars.
Oh yeah, the Platinum Stars. This whole, like, introduction prologue thing is just riddled with cameos from, like, the company, Platinum Games. You know, Platinum Stars, the news station was called PG News, or PG Live, and as we're about to see, oh, of course, the bus, of course, but as we're about to see, they also own a Toys R Us-like toy store. Also, I just love how casually Jean just ramps off a taxi. It's fine. Just no, I'm heading home right now, Bayonetta. I'll see you guys later. Drives up the side of a building. It's fine.
What's the matter with you? I told you what I'm after. A jet. I want a toy jet. You know, the kind with wings, flies in the sky. No, I'm not buying any damned angels. Yellow,
they don't even have any toy angels on sale. They have literally toy cars and something else that's not a toy car. I have no idea.
You hear that? I want one of those. The thing's flying.
Get me that out of the sky. Bring it to me.
That's the one.
Also, another little cameo thing. They have the Platinum Games little twinkle on Enzo's suit.
It's a present for God's sake.
Just like, love showing me their logo everywhere. It's not even like an in-your-face kind of way, which I really like. It's just like a subtle kind of thing. No, not the toy store. It's Christmas! Bayonetta, quick, save Wonder Toys! Or else they'll ruin Christmas! I was gonna say shoot it, but I guess kicking it in the sky works. It's another average day for Bayonetta and friends. And of course, one of our main enemies of the game, Acceptance, one of the Third Sphere Angels. Someone who will be seeing quite a bit of in this game, so we're probably gonna get sick of him.
Knows how to make an end.
Those of you out in the audience may want to awkwardly lower your volume. Avert your eyes, children! There's a naked lady on screen! Oh wait, never mind, she's closed. And strangely has white hair. Why is that? Oh wait! It's just Jean! Yep. Throughout this entirety of the playthrough, I decided, I don't feel like playing as Bayonetta. I mean, the game is called Bayonetta 2, you know, but she gets too much of the limelight. So I decided, why not give it to her best friend, Jean? Which I think is a nice way to switch it up at least. I mean, you can't really say for me not to since I recorded the whole game, but you know, you can. I'm still like gonna do the whole Jean playthrough, but whatever. Also, just gonna say this right now. Every bit of this opening cutscene is amazing, and it also replicates like the intro cutscene for Bayonetta. You know how she was kind of stripped of her nun costume in more ways than one, and now has to fight through a horde of enemies with very lovely music in the background. And of course, this music is "Tomorrow Is Mine," one of the main themes of Bayonetta 2. It's a really nice song actually. Of course, keeping the theme of the first game song, which I completely forget the current point in time, which kind of looks bad on my part, but whatever. So, what is Bayonetta 2? Well, it's an action game. Basically, you shoot people in a combat-like fashion, using a variety of weapons such. And how I wanted to switch up with Jean is basically, it ties into the main game's mechanic, which I'll probably explain later on, but Jean has a few differences. While playing as Bayonetta, you get given access to like the base abilities, you know, like shows up in cutscenes, attacks are kind of like normal damage and such, and so on and so forth.
Didn't I say it? This is why I can't have nice things. Damn it, car, start already.
And of course, one of the individuals who are helping you along your path to save the day or whatever is everyone's favorite, Black Santa.
Rodon? But I don't believe in Santa.
Rodon's Black Santa? Oh my god, this explains everything. And raises a lot more questions, actually. I'm also going with the headcanon that Rodon is a complete, like, wholehearted believer of Santa Claus. Also, again, there's a giant Platinum Games logo we just saw for like a brief split second. Again, just shoving their name everywhere. Another thing, which I'm going to be saying a lot, because the thing about the opening cutscene, there's a lot of like little hidden gems or Easter eggs everywhere. Like the car having Ed and Edna's name, you know, Enzo's children on the license plate. Which I think is kind of sweet. Now the one neat thing about choosing Jeanne as a playable character is that many of the things she interacts with in cutscenes are kind of tailored to her. So originally, I would be getting Love is Blue, Bayonetta set of guns, or quartet of guns I should say, in the cutscene. But instead, I get Jeanne's version, which are considered all for one, which is, you know, the gun's name. Now the guns have a nice little, how you say, charm on them. Like how Bayonetta has like the 4 moons, Jeanne has like 4 little musketeer cats. Which is a slight reference to, I love that, just right now. Slight reference to how the child version of Bayonetta kind of carried around a cat. Which I think that's the reference. I mean, if it's not, then I'm just talking out my ass, which I tend to do a lot. But yeah, like I was talking about the main mechanic for the game, just like Metal Gear Rising has the parry system, I'm probably going to be referencing that game quite a bit because it's one of my favorite games. And this is, you know, Bayonetta 2 is reaching that levels of favoritism. Witch Time. Witch Time is this game's basically bonus for perfectly dodging attacks and enemies. With Bayonetta, dodging is a bit easier and you can activate Witch Time a lot easier. But with Jeanne, it's a bit trickier. Now during Witch Time, basically it's bullet time, you can call it. Which is literally just bullet time. It slows down time so you can do a bit more combos on your enemies and foes, allowing you to get a higher combo, better score, and so on and so forth. With Jeanne, though, it's a bit more difficult to actually pull off Witch Time, because you need like a hair's length away from getting attacked. And that's how you activate Witch Time. And of course, another mechanic is the copious amounts of quick time events, which aren't exactly that bad. They're more bonuses to allow you to get a bit more extra halos, which is the game's currency. Hi, Jeanne. Bye, Jeanne. How are there 2 individual planes just flying about? Like, are these things being controlled or anything? Jeanne's kind of just flying around them with, like, no rhyme or reason. But whatever. Now, back to, like, Witch Time. Witch Time for Jeanne, basically, she attacks better, she gets a higher combo. And that's the summary of that. Another mechanic, which kind of lends itself to the purpley orbs that are kind of underneath our health at the top of the screen, we have 2 abilities to use that. We have the torture attack, which, you know, what you saw, where I summoned a giant treadmill and kicked some guy into a spike wall. That allows you to get a better score and do a lot more damage to an individual enemy, while not necessarily killing them. You can also activate Umbran Climax, which is basically this game's Anger Time mode. You do more damage, get a higher score, and not necessarily take less damage. It's kind of just, you know, beat people up faster. And of course, the first instance of Witch Time. Witch Time actually varies in terms of how long it actually lasts. Sometimes it lasts a long time, sometimes it lasts a short time. The factor determining how long it actually lasts, I don't necessarily know on the top of my head. Because I don't exactly know myself. Because half the time I play this game, I just go into a zen-like state, if you know what I mean. Like when you're playing a fighting game of sorts. Because basically why this whole game is post-commentary, because I want to concentrate and get in that zen mode and basically enjoy the game. And after every, I guess, quote-unquote verse, you get graded, similar to how Metal Gear Rising was. Referencing that game a lot, I'm gonna say. And of course, on mini-boss, we've seen quite a bit Belief of the second sphere powers. Now remember kids, at this point, right before you get hit on the cutscene, remember to actually dodge. You know, press the dodge button, because you can activate Witch Time, that's the word, and get a bit extra hits on the guy. Now, the thing I enjoy about Platinum games the most is basically this. What you're seeing right now. Just absolute madness, craziness, hysteria, carnage, chaos. Just an all-around epic good time. And that's what I really enjoy about, like, anything Platinum Games does. Especially the Bayonetta series. Because they excellently pull off, like, the supernatural, hyper, unrealistic kind of scenarios, moves, and situations. Like, this, we're basically fighting on a train as this guy's outrunning a falling bridge. Which should have fell down right now, because I don't think this bridge is that far. We also have the other Jean kind of giving us support on the jet right across the bridge. And this guy snipes the bridge with his bleeding sword. Luckily he missed though, so you know that's good.
That was quick. Did you get everything? Forgot the caviar.
I just love these cutscenes. I just love using like Jean in the opening cutscene in their base costume. Because it just shows, like, it makes the whole cutscene just feel really meta. Especially because this fight, like, the second half of the first mini-boss fight, I call it, you basically it's Jean and Jean versus this thing, which is really cool. Another thing I really like about the, using Jean, because for those of you who don't know what, how Bayonetta fights, basically, she is able to control something called a Wicked Weave, which allows her to take control and summon different creatures from hell. Now, the Wicked Weave for Bayonetta is usually black, because, you know, her hair is, you know, actually black. But one really neat thing they actually did for Jean is they made it white, since, you know, her hair is white. Making it feel not just like, you know, copy and pasting a costume and that's it. Which I really like. Adds a nice little, like, its own little person, like, adds a bit more personality to Jean. And what you saw before, like, the punish attack is basically when you stun a boss or an enemy for long enough, you are able to punish it, do a bit more damage and such. And some bosses, once you get to a certain point, like lower its health to, you know, 0, you can climax attack it. Which, well, let's not spoil the surprise, shall we? You can just watch for yourself. Summoning beasts from hell! Attack! T-Rex! That sounds like an elephant! And perfect! Yep, that's a platinum. Okay, back in the hell, you little T-Rex guy. No, go back. Go back to hell. No, stop. Power Divine, Gamora. That's bad. You're not supposed to be doing that. You're supposed to stay in hell. This is next level meta right now. And my dead body and my spirit is in front of Jean. Like, too much. I can't handle this. My brain's just gonna go boom. Now this is where the game starts getting super serious.
I'm not one for pets who don't listen to their masters.
Now, this actually really threw me off because for more than one reason. One, this is kind of the first time in the series where you actually fight demons or creatures from hell. Even though this game, series, kind of only 2 games, or technically 2 games and a OVA, I think it is, Bayonetta Bloody Fate, which I think you should all watch. It's a pretty good movie. But originally, I didn't know that the creatures or the Wicked Weaves that Bayonetta summoned were actually demons from hell. I thought they were just constructs of hair. But after seeing, like, Gamora, the giant demon T-Rex, pop out of hell and break through the weave, it just kind of blew my mind a bit. I was kind of super duper hyped. Which you should in this boss fight, because everything went from really flippin' and happy to like everything's just going to literal hell. Like Sean. Was that too soon? I felt that was too soon. But for the actual boss fight though, Gamora isn't that difficult, being in a sense. I mean, I'm playing on 3rd climax, which is basically hard mode. But you do need to watch out for like the meteors he shoots out, the fire spray he does, the random times he bites you, and the random times where he spins around the tower to tail whip you. That's usually the one that gets me off. Or throws me off, I should say. Also, at certain times, like now, he tends to try to suck you in. If he actually does suck you in, you can actually get out by doing a little quick time event and then just uppercut him in the face. Which is good, so you're not just, punished completely. Speaking of punished, that's what you get for not going back into your Pokeball. But yeah, this is insane. This is epic in every sense of the word. I mean, the music is just hyping up to hell. We're fighting a demon from hell. John went to hell. I still think that's pretty too soon, but whatever. And we're flying in the sky. It's just, dude, insane. But sadly, with all good things, it must still come to an end. Come to an end in a very stylish manner. At least I have one pet that actually listens to me. Thank you, demon from hell. But things are getting way too epic. Let's just bring it back. Let's make it like a bit meta. Is that okay with everyone? Okay, like 3, 2, 1. We're going meta. You're welcome. Yeah, platinum.
Lumen Sage. Is revenge not all you desire? I know the one who destroyed your world. I know the one who destroyed your love.
I'm pretty sure you shouldn't have that. I'm pretty sure there was supposed to be no Lumen Sages alive. I guess it's time for a cutscene. Welcome to the Gates of Hell. Population, Rodon. I kind of like how they actually did the cutscenes in this game, I might add. Because one of the main factors of this game is time. Time running out. Well, the first game was kind of presented in a more... The tape for the film. The film tape. I'm dumb. The film tape. Kind of real. Try to make it a lot more cinematic in more ways than one. But in this game, time is a very large factor. Since, John is a bit under the weather. Kind of between the world of hell and Earth, really.
You're not the kind to let that sort of summon go out of control, Bayonetta. Something's
That's kind of awkward because, I'm not Bayonetta, so that's kind of a reason.
Does it?
She's pretty hot for a dead chick. Wasn't a big fan of her shit when she was in the realm of the living. But looking at her now, nah, still not a fan.
She's not dead, Enzo.
She's right, Enzo. You're only really dead after your soul's been completely absorbed into another realm of the Trinity. But that's just a matter of time. Cause I don't see no way of saving a soul lost in hell.
What about the gates? The real gates of hell.
I can't stop you from trying to use them, but I don't think you got a chance down there. I'll see what I can do about putting her on ice for a while. You'll need this. The heart of an Umbra Witch. The magic that keep your kind alive in this world for eternities. Should keep her body in this realm stable, but you'll need to reunite this with her soul if you're gonna try and bring her back. I figure you got about a day before it's game over.
Enzo, you've got a jet, right?
What? No. No. I do not know. Listen, I appreciate the situation, but you know what today is? My kids got cookies baked for me at home. They're waiting for me. And I still gotta play Santa tonight.
Let the real Santa take care of the presents. Now let's go.
But how's Rodon gonna take care of a bar and give presents to all the good little boys and girls of the world?
You can't put one over on those cute little fuckers, let me tell you.
And with that, we're off to a mysterious mountain that will be explained once we get to the actual chapters of the game. So with that, the prologue, World of Chaos, is done and dusted. And, like every kind of chapter in this game, we get graded depending on how well we did in the verses, ranging from Stone of Enzo, Bronze of an individual character we'll be seeing soon, Silver of Luca, Gold of Rodon, and Platinum and Pure Platinum of whoever character you're playing as. So yeah. And of course, after you beat a level, you can overwrite your previous score if it's better or worse, depending on whichever one. So yeah. Thank you everyone for watching for Prologue, and I'll see you guys next time in Chapter 1, Notan, the City of Genesis. See you guys then. Bye!